President John F. Kennedy on his desk had a famous quote which read, "The sea is so big and my boat is so small." As 2021 began, we all thought and hoped that we were on the back end of this terrible pandemic, and in many ways things were getting a lot better. But now as we see the spectre of these new variants rising in many countries all over the world, we see what we kind of suspected deep down for a while, that there actually is no new normal, at least for the foreseeable future. We remain in uncertainty. The economists and leadership theorists have been talking about a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous. And it seems largely driven by this pandemic. That's exactly where we find ourselves today. And anything we've been trying to hold on to, whether it's our jobs or our travel plans or our holiday schedules, they all seem to constantly be exploded by things that are out of our control. Indeed, it does seem that not just that the sea is so big and our boats are so small, but the sea is incredibly stormy. In the middle of that, our natural reaction is to try and grab onto something for certainty or to try and improve the resilience and strength of our boats. The problem with that is that we're still subject to the same storm. And if we think about it, the only thing that can help to stabilize us in the middle of a storm is an anchor. We need to attach ourselves to something outside of the storm, to something that transcends the storm. That's the only way an anchor works. It's useless if the anchor is in the boat with you, and it's irrelevant how good your boat is and how resilient you might think that it is. Well, the Christian message speaks to this because Jesus Christ invites us into relationship with Him, the God of the universe, and to anchor our identity, our certainty, our peace, our rest, everything that we seek in Him, the anchor outside of the storm. That quote from JFK actually is from a prayer, and the full line of the prayer is not, "The sea is so big and my boat is so small." It's, "Oh God, your sea is so big and my boat is so small." Everything changes in the context of uncertainty when we take a step back and realize that it's our God that is the God of the storm, the God of the universe, the God that sees everything and knows all and knows us. And incredibly, this God of the Christian Bible is willing to step into our boat with us to be that anchor. And as Nicky Gumbel famously said, one of two things will happen if we invite Him into our boats with us. If there is a storm, He will either calm the storm or the storm will swirl and He will calm you and I within the storm. St. Augustine famously said that our hearts are restless until they find their rest in God. He's right. Where are you finding your rest and certainty in the midst of the continued uncertainty we see in our world today? God bless.